Hello and welcome to Zirkzank Says. In the other episodes I discussed the introspection of social value and what does that mean to me, and how does that relate to a topic or anything. Basically what I was looking at was saying that different people hold different other people in their lives at different value levels. And I was just saying that, like, almost everyone I know holds other people than me higher in their social value levels. And I was, to try and clarify that, I'm saying, for example, if one of my friends has a girlfriend, and it means that they don't care about me as much, I'm not saying that I wish they didn't have a girlfriend or that they'd care about me more, because obviously that's ridiculous. I'm glad that they've found love in life, and I want them to be happy with that. What I'm saying is I want to be happy as well, so I want to have that as well. That was kind of what I was trying to say in the previous episode. I don't know if that came across as whiny or moany or bitchy or whatever, because that's not what I meant to say. I was just trying to say, like, it's nice that people have love and romance, and it's nice that people have close circles of friends that they hang out with and spend a lot of time with. I'm saying it's nice that they have that. I would like that as well. I don't have that and I would like it. That's what I was saying. I'm glad that all of them have that, and I don't want to disrespect anyone who has that. I'm saying I would like it as well. That was what I was saying. It was a very personal video. This is probably a personal video as well, except just explaining it a little bit more so that it makes sense. Another thing I want to go on to the topic of is, when you're talking to somebody, it's like you always want to try and be interesting and appealing and exciting. This is kind of like an important part of a natural sort of social thing. As humans are evolved and experienced with social interaction, you feel, or at least I personally feel, compelled to be interesting and entertaining when I'm talking to people. I try to bring insight, I try to make them question the world. I try to make them laugh. I like making jokes. In videos like this, it's hard to squeeze jokes in. Maybe it's not too hard. I just don't know what to do at this point with making jokes into this, but you get what I'm saying, right? Like, you want to be interesting. So when I talk to people, I don't go off about this shit, because as soon as you start saying to somebody, hey dude, how's it going? I'm really depressed, they just get really turned off and they don't want to talk to you. If I say that to anyone, if I say to anyone, yeah, I don't feel so good, they'll say something like, oh, what's wrong? What's the matter? And you say, I don't know, I just don't feel really good at all. I just feel like crap. Like, oh man, that really sucks. That really sucks. They'll say that, but in their head they're thinking, all right, don't want to talk to Zirkzank because he's feeling like shit. And I don't know, because when I find somebody that I know is upset, all I want to do is like help them feel happy. I'm like solution oriented. I want to help them feel better. But also it comes with a lot of stress, I guess. If someone tells you that they're upset and you actually care about them being upset, you want them to not be upset anymore. So you want to try and solve that. Like, instinctively you're like, shit, someone's unhappy, help them. But if someone consistently does that, it just gets annoying and you don't want to help them anymore. So I try not to be that guy, I come to YouTube if I want to. I come to YouTube for... Why is it focusing on my hand? It's because I put my hand close. It stops focusing on my face. It's not. It's... Yeah, there we go. See it? Oh, look at that. HD. Depth of field. Fancy. It's technology. People want good, positive interactions. I want to leave positive memories of me when I talk to people. And I want people to tell me details of them. So it's like you always want the best. You wanna be happy. So I lost my train of thought when I started talking about the fucking hand focus. I was saying something. I don't want to get back to saying what I was saying about that. Which was, oh yeah, that was it. YouTube. Talking to YouTube is a great outlet. It's kind of like making a diary, except instead of making a diary, I'm actually developing a skill. Like writing is a skill. Writing a journal to deal with your confused thought processes. It's one way to deal with it. Another way to deal with it is to discuss it until you reach some kind of conclusion on a YouTube video, or to just talk and maybe find some kind of common ground with somebody, and they'll be like, oh yeah, I agree with that, that's interesting. It's interesting you say that and you put that into words, Zirkzank, because I agree with you. Something like that, maybe. That's another outcome of this. That's a possible outcome. So, based on that, yeah, what I was saying was, it's compelling to try and be interesting, and that interesting, saying something new, funny, or whatever. I'm not saying anything new because I just fucking repeated myself with that 3 times. It's because I had a really good thought on it, and I can't get back to it. I can't actually do it. Yeah. But yeah, no one wants to hear people complaining all the time, because it makes you feel stressed when you talk to somebody who complains. Or if for example, you want to talk to people but they're busy or they don't want to talk to you, you end up annoying them and pushing them further away. So it's really difficult to reach any kind of point where, for me, the best kind of position to be in is where someone like literally just tells you what it is that they're thinking. Like they find a meme, they'll post you the meme. Like that's a good kind of position to be in. I'm going really off track here with what I was trying to say. It's because like my fucking ears have bursted and I don't know why this keeps happening. If anyone knows why this happens, and I've googled this and found literally just 1,000 million results, million, trillion, billion, quintillion, sextillion, septillion, like there's lots of results, okay, so I don't know what it is. It's probably to do with blood pressure or something, or like altitude, but yeah, like, you know when you're in a plane and your ears pop, I get that like all the time for no reason. I don't know what that is. I think it's to do with stress, because I'm like stressed and depressed, like through like lack of, like a lot of work that I've got to do that I'm not doing is stressful, but doing the work is also stressful, and I want to relax, but I can't relax because I have to do the work, but it's stressing me out, so I have to stop doing it, but then I'm not doing the work, and that's stressful, and there's a lot of it to be done. It has to be done soon, so what's with that zoom? Yeah, and the other thing is being depressed because I feel lonely even though I'm not, because I need more social interaction, more people to give me attention. That's all it is, really. That's why I'm making YouTube videos, I guess, because like 5 people will watch this video and give me attention and love. And hate. But hate is still love. If you didn't realize that, when someone hates you, they still love you. That doesn't make sense because of the way I phrased it, but I mean, if someone's willing to put effort into hating on you, they're still giving you attention. Negative attention, I don't know. Is that good? No, not really. I'm gonna drink this Huel. Look, Huel, wonderful. Yeah, I gotta drink this because I'm getting hungry. And when I'm hungry, I drink. I drank like 2 liters of Dr. Pepper today, and that's not been great. Oh, here's another thing that I wanted to mention. I'll mention at the end of this video because we're talking about drinking. I realized at one point that I just started becoming dependent on alcohol for happiness, and I realized at that point, hey, this is bad, so I've stopped drinking alcohol now. I'm going to start drinking alcohol again when I feel more emotionally positive in life, or I might end up just drinking it at some point. I've got self-control and I'm a decisive person, but I changed my mind. That doesn't, like, I'm a decisive person, but I like to be correct, and I like to update my opinions based on new information. So it seems like I'm being wishy-washy or indecisive, but I'm not. I'm being very decisive in the moment and then changing my mind based on new information. If I say that I'm going to stick to something, I can stick to it, but sometimes it's not the best to stick to it. So don't stick. So you shouldn't stick to it just because you said you would, if it's not the most optimal or the best thing to do. So if you say like, oh, I'm going to walk every single day of the next whatever, and you break your legs. So you've broken your legs, but you broke your legs after you said you were going to walk every day. Now, if you try and walk while your legs are broken, they're not going to recover. So you update the what you said, and you're like, now I'm not going to walk every day because my legs are broken. Whereas if you were to be like, oh, I'm decisive, and I'm going to stick to what I said I was going to do, you're not going to recover your legs, which would be dumb. So I try not to be dumb. I try to update myself on things based on current situations in life. I think that's what everyone should do. It's not wishy-washy to change your mind on stuff, as long as it's like actually the better alternative to what you were going to do anyway. Is that enough rambling? That's 11 minutes of rambling, so I'm gonna see you next time. Thanks for watching. Zirkzank says, hope you have a good one, have a good evening. It's like 9 o'clock here. Except I woke up at fucking 4 in the afternoon, so I'm gonna be up for a few more hours. Why am I telling you that? Because this video is not live. It doesn't matter what time it is. All I'm saying is you'll see me in the next episode wearing the same thing or something different, but it'll be recorded most likely after this, just to give you a little sneaky hint preview. Is this chronological? Is this like a blog? It's like a mix between a blog and a or vlog series and a discussion series. It's pseudology, the concept of looking into things that aren't really, there's no substance to what I look into, basically. So I call it pseudology because it's a great way for that. Or pseudo-pseudology is what it would actually be. It's pseudo-pseudology. So if you want more pseudo-pseudology, stay tuned to Zirkzank Says. Catch you next time.